In France, it's not really like that. Like, they are really there to cure you and that's all. Like, even if they are a bit harsh. Nope. In Korea, I don't think there is this system. Like, 안녕하세요. 저는 프랑스 사람입니다. 나나입니다. 반갑습니다. So my name is Nana. I'm running a YouTube channel which is called solalatv in Korean. I'm 29 years old now, almost 30. And I'm living in Korea since almost 5 years now. I'm married to a Korean man and we have a daughter named Sora. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about Korean hospital. I've been to a small doctor hospital, like close to my home, and I've been to huge university hospital, and I've been to aesthetic center also. The first time I visited was even before getting married, because I traveled to Korea 3 times before getting married, and I get high fever. So I've been to a university hospital where I was able to receive shot, and all the staff was speaking English, even a bit, yeah, in university hospital.
So how was it in general?
Really amazing, because in France, like, hospitals, they are kind of old and not really looking good. But honestly, Korean hospital, they look really nice. They are really new and they got all the facility inside, like coffee, you have some massage chair, you have many things you can do. You can stay in hospital and feel really comfortable. In France, the only things you have is like a coffee machine, maybe, yeah.
So what was the most interesting thing?
As I said before, the most interesting in my view, it's really the fact that the hospital is really clean and new and looks beautiful inside actually. There is some piece of art, there is some statues, it looks really great. I've been to hospital when she was really young. She got really sick, so they care a lot about her. And not long time ago, last summer, she was hospitalized for 1 week because she got sick after drinking water in Busan. So yeah, and the hospital was really giving her many cares. They were really kind to her and even to me. Like, they give me a bed, a real bed close to my daughter. We were able to walk around the hospital with my baby, and they are providing clothes. Like, in France, they don't provide clothes. In Korea, even for the child, the young children, they provide some uniform which are really cute and really comfortable for her. So yeah, I kinda appreciate the care she received in Korean hospital. First of all, the staff on the hospital, which is guardian, nurse and doctor, they are really kind and soft with children, at least. I'm talking about my experience with my baby. So they are really soft. They really care about the child feelings. In France, it's not really like that. Like, they are really there to cure you and that's all. Like, even if they are a bit harsh. For example, when they put needles on the arms, they don't really care about the baby's feelings. In Korea, they make some joke, they show them some candy, some stuff, so they try to make it as smooth as possible. That's really fast. Except when you're going to emergency, of course, you have some times to wait if there is many babies sick in the same time as you. But otherwise, it's really fast. Everything goes really fast in Korea. But for example, if I'm sick, if I got some pain, I don't know, in my belly or in my head, or if I get any cold, I can just go to anywhere around me. You can be sure to find a doctor who will receive you. For example, my husband broke his glasses the other day. He came yesterday night. He came to the doctor for the eyes. I don't know how we call it in English, but he gets his examination and his glasses in the same time in less than 1 hour. So that's something amazing. In France, if you want to check your eyesight, you need to get appointment and maybe you will not have it before 3 or 4 months. Same for dentists. Like, dentists, you need to find a dentist, and even if you're in really huge pain, you can wait for a few months to get any appointment. Or I think the longest, literally the longest I wait for my daughter was 2 hours. And the hospital was really full of babies in emergency, I'm talking. Otherwise, I'm never waiting more than 30 minutes. That's the longest one. If I bring my daughter to the local doctor for child, close to my home in my residence, I guess I can wait maximum 40 minutes when it's full. But generally, it goes like almost directly. You go in, you write the name, and you wait like 5 to 10 minutes, and it's done. that's really cheap. If you are under national health insurance, the costs are really cheap. For example, if I bring my baby to the doctor in France, I will pay 23 euro, which is around 30,000 won, around 30,000 won, which I can get back later because of the insurance, but I had to pay first. In Korea, I will pay like, for my daughter, I guess $1, and then the medication, it will be same, like $1 to $5. It's really cheap in Korea.
Have you ever visited hospitals in another country?
Yeah, in England. When I was young, I was living in England for a few months for my studies, and I got sick. I was 16 years old, so I visited a hospital, and it was kind of same than in France, honestly. I've been to emergency, and the place was really old, so yeah, a bit similar to France, but that's my only experience. No, I have another experience in Greece. I got sick in vacation, so I've been hospitalized, and I was sharing my room with 4 other persons who were all grandma, and it was kind of nice experience, like human experience. But otherwise, you can see that when you don't have enough money in Greece, for example, you're not really cured well. Medical insurance, so as I say, in France, we got a really good social security and health insurance. We are really lucky. So in this point, I'm really lucky to be French. In Korea, you have the national health insurance, and then you need to pay private insurance. If you pay, more you pay, better you will be cared of in hospital. For example, if you get a big disease like cancer or some heart surgery, it's better to have your private insurance too.
So did your child get medical insurance?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. She got the national one and private one that my husband paid. So she's 100% covered for everything.
What do you think about like Korean insurance system?
Honestly, I'm not really aware of it. My husband cares about all these details, but I think it's all about money, honestly. Like, more you pay, as I say, and better the care will be providing, yeah.
You went to emergency room, right?
Yeah, I've been to. So it was 2 years ago. I was really sick, not feeling good, and I called the ambulance. My husband called the ambulance, and he couldn't come with me because my baby was really young, so we couldn't bring her into emergency room. So I've been by myself in ambulance. So once I arrived, they get me in charge and they ask me basic questions: my name, my health health security number, and then they bring me to a place where there is many beds separated by one curtain, and then the doctor came and checked me, asked me some questions and check my body condition and check my heart condition, and then they provide me some medicine and I spent the night there. But overall, I guess they were really kind and they tried their best to communicate with me. Even as a foreigner, I was not in the state to speak Korean. I couldn't even sing properly, and the doctor and the nurse, they tried really their best to communicate and understand and make me understand what they were gonna do to me, what I got, what will happen next, and to make me feel secure. Yeah. Like in France, we have a clinic, which are private clinics, and public hospital. So when you go to public hospital, the prices are fixed. When you go to the private one, the doctor can fix their price. They have a line that they can go up or down, but they can put some extra charges that go directly to their pocket, not to the government or to health insurance. So yeah, it's this kind of system in France.
They also visit to your house?
They can visit to my house. Like in France, if you're sick and you can't move, you're calling some special number and they send you a doctor. Even in the middle of the night, they can visit you. Nope. In Korea, I don't think there is this system. Like one time I was sick and I asked my husband to call the doctor, but he said, this one doesn't exist in Korea. You should go to the hospital. The doctor will not come to your home.
Do you have any French service that you want in Korea?
The doctor who come visit your house, that could be so amazing. So today I talk about Korean hospital. If you like the video, please put a blue thumb and like the video. Bye bye. 감사합니다.